Good day, everyone. So we are the group 1. So we already in week 13, day 1. So we already in unit 6, and the title of this unit is Different Contemporary Arts Techniques and Performance Practices. So our learning target is at the end of this unit, the learner should be able to do the following. Identify the contemporary practice in creating art. Describe traditional and non-traditional materials used by contemporary Filipino artists. Identify the different materials and techniques used in art. Nasa lesson 1 na tayo, and the title of this lesson is Materials in Contemporary Arts. So, art lens. Material makes visual art more understandable for the audience. They perform abstract ideas, emotion, and expression into tangible form. Nakatulong siya para ma-visualize or nakakatulong siya sa mga audience para ma-visualize natin kung ano nga ba yung ideas, emotions, and yung expression na gustong ipakita ng art na tinitignan ng isang audience. So, sinasabi din dito na materials provide clarity to the message conveyed in the artwork. So, tinutulong or nakakatulong din yung materials para um, ma-clarify or malinawan tayo kung ano nga ba yung message na ano yung message na gustong ipakita nung artist or nung isang artwork. Kasi syempre, by pag tinitignan pa lang natin yung isang artwork, is makikita na natin kung ano yung nais ipahiwatig or ano yung gustong ma-realize natin dun sa isang artwork. Also, artists require physical materials to create and work on their art. So, yung mga artist din is gumagamit sila ng physical materials. Yung mga, pag sinabi ko natin yung physical is yung mga nahahawakan natin, kagaya na lang mga ginagamit nilang physical materials is lapis, mga crayons, mga charcoals, color pencil, paint, yung ganun, mga example ng physical materials. And sinasabi din dito na without materials, the creation of art would be impossible. Siyempre, paano nga ba tayo makakagawa ng isang art kung wala tayong materials na gagamitin? Of course, lahat ng art na gagawin natin is kailangan natin ng isang materials. Materials in contemporary arts na tayo. So, media of materials in art are more than just physical elements. They embody ideas and knowledge from diverse people and places. So, sinasabi dito yung media of materials. Ito yung sinabi kong example kanina na yung colors, yung mga charcoals, color pencil, yung mga physical materials na sinasabi natin na tinutulungan isang audience or tinutulungan tayong ma-embody or mabigyan ng hustisya yung isang art na ginagawa natin. Kasi 'di ba pag gumagamit tayo ng mga materials is napapaganda natin, mas nakaka-clarify yung kung ano yung pinaka-meaning ng isang artwork. So, yun yung sinasabi nating media of material. Next is material elements effectively translate information into a form that is accessible and meaningful to the audience. Material elements, kung sa kanina, sa more on physical materials, dito naman sa ang tawag dito? Material elements, ito yung mga example niya is line, shape, form, colors, shape, space, texture, and value. So, yun naman yung example ayun naman yung tinatawag nating um, material elements na nag-translate ng information into a form that is accessible and meaningful to the audience. So, yun yung material elements natin. Artists often use readly materials, which indicates their significant role as community resources in artwork creation. Dito sinasabi na yung mga mostly daw yung mga artists is ginagamit nila sa art nila or ginagamit nilang material sa art nila is yung mga nakikita nila or mga sikat sa community nila. For example na lang natin dito yung bamboo. 'Di ba sa ibang lugar pag marami or marami yung bamboo sa kanila is ginagamit nila yon bilang isang art. For example nating art dito is itong bamboo na to. Ayan. Ayan yung isa sa mga example ng bamboo art na ginawa nila. Next is local materials such as bamboo are commonly used. Local can also refer to the artist's person, context or location. So sabi dito na mostly daw na ginagamit nilang materials is yung bamboo. So for one of the example ng na art na ginawa nila dito is itong bamboo musical instrument. Isa siyang bamboo na ginawa nilang musical instrument. Yan. Commonly na ginagamit daw ng mga artists sa artwork nila is bamboo.
So, yung next naman po is si Diokno Pasilan. So, Diokno Pasilan performed at the Beach International Environment Art Festival in region, advocate for environmental awareness. So, si Diokno Pasilan po is nag-perform po siya ng parang Beach International Environment Art Festival sa Bicol para i-advocate niya po yung environmental awareness po. Tapos he painted himself green symbolize nature interacted with bamboo structure and gongs conveying his message through this action. So, si Diokno Pasilan po is pinint niya po yung sarili niya po ng kulay green and then parang nasa dagat po siya nun and then all green po siya and then may hawak po siyang bamboo and then may tali po siyang hawak na nagsisimbolize daw po yun para makita po yung through that kind of art po para mas kapansin-pansin po siya ng tao and then para maano po yung action na ginagawa niya po about sa environmental awareness.
Going fishing by Jokno Pasilan. Bamboo is readily available material commonly found in Bagabas communities, particularly among fisher folk. Yung Bagabas po is matatagpuan siya sa Camarines del Norte. Tapos sinasabi dito sa first bullet na yung bamboo po is marami dun sa Bagabas. Bagabas community support Pasilan and other participants in creating site-specific performance and artwork on the Bagabas public beach front. So sa second bullet po, sinasabi yung mga tao daw po sa Bagabas is tinulungan si Pasilan mag-perform and mag-prepare sa gagawin nilang performance, which is yung going fishing. Next is Digital Tagalog. Bamboo was used in Digital Tagalog to construct physical notes and produce sounds. Doon sa Digital Tagalog po is gumagamit po sila ng bamboo para makaproduce ng sound, which is yung sound na yun is gagamitin nilang tono para sa gagawin nilang kanta. Artist, maestro, and anading create sounds with Digital Tagalog, some of which were inspired by and derived from digitized audio files of national artists for music Jose Maceda. So yung mga ibang artists po, sinasabi dito sa second bullet, yung mga ibang artists po or maestro is na-inspire sila or parang ginaya nila or na-inspire kay Jose Maceda, which is po siya, digital audio files of national artists for music.
Ang next naman is si Agnes Locsin. So si Agnes Locsin po, isa po siyang guro and director po. Pinanganak po siya noong September 28, 1957 sa Davao. So Agnes used techniques of modern dance to reinterpret components of the Mariores Holy Festival in Marinduque. So si Agnes Locsin po is gumagamit daw po siya ng mga techniques ng modern dance po para ma-interpret po yung Mariores Holy Festival sa Marinduque. when we say Meriones po, ito po yung men and women costume and mask representing God, biblical imperial Roman soldier. To interpret by local. So, ang Mariones po, ito po yung mga kalalakihan, kababaihan na nagsusuot po ng costume, especially yung mga mask. Yung malalaki po yun, and then nagpaparada po sila sa kalsada kapag Mariones Holy Festival na po. Ito po yung ipa-flash namin yung picture na ang mga Mariones people po. Next naman po, Mariones was performed in France by maid dancer moving to Sierra Pelada. So, hindi lang po siya dito sa Pilipinas ginagawa kung saan po yung Mariones is pinerform na din po sa France po kung saan habang sumasayaw po sila is naglalakad po sila papunta sa Sierra Pelada po. Nagpaparade po sila.
So next ay ang Post Office by Rodi Vera. The local staging of ang Post Office referenced cultural elements and featured characters such as Taho and Sampaguita vendors. The music was a fusion of Bengali and indigenous Filipino sounds provided by the Kilayawan Children's Choir. New production elements included Ellen Ramos' digital animation and the minimalist bamboo set. Itong ang Post Office na to is Filipino adaptation siya ng The Post Office ni Rabindranath Tagore. Isa siyang Indian writer. And si Rodi Vera is pinalitan niya yung names of characters and places na nagre-reflect siya sa Filipino context. And yung mga character dito is Taho vendors and Sampaguita. And yung music na ginamit dito is yung Bengali and Filipino indigenous sounds na ang nag-provide naman is Kilayawan Children's Choir. And yung mga set na ginamit dito is yung kay Ellen Ramos. Next, other adaptations. Bugtong The Black Dog. These productions revolves around the folk story about a family ostracized for keeping a black dog, which is commonly perceived as a bad omen. It was directed by Ray Angelo Aurelio, who also created the production Bacata, Battle of the Street Poets, featuring rapping, dancing, and acting by Smoky Mountain-based youths. So, dito naman sa Pugtong is folk story siya sa Kalinga na may isang pamilya na nabansa kanilang lugar kasi mas pinili nilang mas alagaan yung pugtong nila or yung black dog kasi yung mga taga Kalinga kasi mas pinapaniwalaan nila na yung black dog is isa siyang bad omen or malas. And ang director ng pugtong is si Ray Angelo Aurelio na siya rin ang nag-direct ng Bacata o Battle of the Street Poets. And dito naman sa Bacata, Battle of the Street Poets is, ang Bacata is nakuha siya sa Bata, Kalye, and Makata. Kaya siya naging Bacata. And dito sa Bacata is pinifeature dito yung rapping, dancing, and acting na by Smoky Mountains. Dito yung mga gumaganap dito is yung mga kabataan na kinuha sila sa payatas. Ito yung mga namamulot ng basura. Itong Pugtong The Black Dog and Bacata Battle of the Street Poets is pinerform ito sa Shoot Theater noong 2015. So next ay ang Laymen by Lani Maestro. The artist designed Laymen as an antithesis to industrial space representing a landscape of everyday life. The space was designed to allow the visitor to metaphorically blend with the surrounding green space, seen through a tunnel structure without walls or clear beginning or end points. So, etong layman na to is sa Latin is threshold, na ang meaning or purpose nito is to represent a transition or passage from one state to another. And etong structure na to is open work with wooden siya na platform with a frame. And ang ginamit na materials dito is wood. Kasi pinili ito para daw mas ma-feel yung pagka-natural niya. And etong design na to is ini-aim niya na yung mga tao is ma-feel nila yung nature and yung peace sa lugar na yon, sa structure na yon.